was stupid. It ain't going to draw a dime. Not a dime. Benoit, Guerrero, Perry Saturn, the blonde-haired guy that was a skateboard guy for a while that looked kind of good.
I want you to put the word out there that we back up. Understand me? We back up.
What is up? It is game 7. Pacers are up. The Pacers are up in the series. Eight to a 6. Now going through some technical difficulties. The scoreboard will be on. How's everybody doing? Nembhard to Halliburton from long range. From the logo. Oh, what a shot. And Lou Dort with the Pilgrim and Isaiah Hartenstein. Chet has mangled with certain injuries. Oh, my God. Through the lane. SGA. No call. Oh, my. Come on, bro. SGA is already on his hot spot. The foul line. The finish off the left side, then finishes off the other hand on the opposite side after the foul. I'm not gonna lie. While like the Pacers have been probably the most impressive defensive team in the NBA, the Thunder has been the most hackiest team. Between the legs, Halliburton again, can't follow through. Halliburton, offensive rebound, Benedict Mathurin. Long range, bang! 14-10. Pacers get the lead back over by a back-to-back 3-pointers by Halliburton. Good hustle ball by Benedict Mathurin. Fill up that paint. Come on. The hustle ball on the Thunder got to stop. SGA can't be carrying you guys.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever.
Like, it's just poor hustle ball on the Thunder. You guys want to close out and get over to those boards. You're pushing double big, and yet you're letting Benedict Mathurin, mind you, he's not a small guy, but over in the positioning, you got 2 7-footers off Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren not boxing out. I'm sorry, is that LeBron James in that commercial with Jason Kelce? Caitlin Clark in a State Farm commercial? Yeah. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Move some BBLs. I gotta get rid of some ads. I gotta stop this habit of stuff I'm not gonna use. Being an internet hoarder is something sadder. I feel like I'm getting better connection anytime I try to get rid of close some ads. Seems like the Phillies are playing the Mets. Don't know how good Juan Soto is still doing. Shout out to John Jay, San Fran native. Also, I heard about Rafael Devers getting traded. And we got big news. If you were living under a rock about Kevin Durant, we know the Phoenix Suns situation. Devin Booker has already reportedly opened his trade talks. And knowing him, that possibly was last January. But now, Kevin Durant is now a Houston Rocket. Kevin Durant is a Houston Rocket, and that shocked me. No youth involved in the move, knowing how young the Rockets team is. It's like Dylan Brooks and Jeff Green, like a second-round pick. I don't know how the hell that happened. Oh, we got a guest. Friend of the show, please welcome Top Dog. What's going on?
What's up, DST?
Not much, man. It's Game 7, baby.
Oh, I know I'm watching.
Back-to-back threes from Halliburton. Back with the Thunder with the ball. Caruso.
Come on, Thunder, pull it through.
Straight. Hartenstein waiting for the handoff. Gibson to SGA. The kick out. Obi Toppin too late
Yes,
for
sir,
three, and it's good.
Caruso. Yeah, I just got done watching some old commercials.
Oh, yeah. You saw the one with Caitlin Clark in it?
No, I'm talking about. I just got done watching some old
commercials. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you watch retro commercials a lot? Oh, kick out. Turner off the pump fake. Catches Hartenstein. The extra pass. Mathurin. And he's getting stuck off the defense. Caruso. Hartenstein. Air ball by Mathurin.
I wouldn't say I watch them a lot, but I watch. I'll go back. Watch commercials from like the 2000s, early 2010s, like on like at the kid, like especially like the kids channels. Yeah.
Mm. My little brother tries that a lot.
Charles, what?
You watch a lot of retro media sometimes, or he finds like old streaming platforms to watch, like old shows he used to watch.
Wait, how old is your brother?
Old commercial. He's around your age.
Older or younger?
So he's pretty young. Younger.
Is he like 19? 20?
He just turned 21.
Oh, yeah, he's my age.
All right. Hustle ball off the loose. Tip off. The jump ball picked up by the Thunder. Oh.
If he loses
we got?
I'm a raid.
Excuse me, I'm still eating grapes. Oh, we got a situation on the call. You're getting ready for this one. The jump ball after what could have been a Pacers turnover. And we're getting some check-ins on the floor. Picked up by the Thunder. Home court advantage. SGA trying to cruise pass. The kick out. Back. Kickoff. Bang. Alex Caruso from the wing. Down the lane. Swings. Turner. The extra pass. Hits Nembhard. takes it off the glass. He'll get on the line after the foul by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to hezzy out the ball. Straight kick out off the mid corner. That's who they're aiming for long range threes.
Is it just me? It's like it's the NBA, like the NBA finals and playoffs in general is so much better when LeBron James is not in it.
Oh God, you get better fair basketball instead of like a one-man carry job.
Or the refs,
But
like,
apparently to them they lack aura. I hate that word, by the way.
or the refs constantly trying to rig the favor in for LeBron, like always. Huh.
If it was David Stern, yes.
Nah, Silver does that too. LeBron.
Oh yeah. Thunder can keep attacking down those extra passes. Oh, but Caruso blows an easy chance off the glass. What happened? Halliburton off the one-on-one. He's went at least what, 2 for 4 off his 3-pointers right now. Oh, down the lane, corner 3. Toppin gives it to Halliburton. Bulls loose, and it's another takeaway problems like last few games. It's good off the extra pass. J-Dub and Halliburton has he re-aggravated that injury? Oh no.
Is he injured?
It looks like it because he's pounding the floor. What happened? Oh no. He popped something, bro. Oh shit. Visible frustration for Tyrese Halliburton. He's trying to go off his back foot and try to blow by SGA. And it looks like it probably was that calf injury that he's had back at game 5. Jesus. Nah, that is no good. That is no good.
Did he play game 6? I didn't get to watch game 6.
He played game 6. He played.
Okay.
You excited for this Fantastic Four film or no?
I didn't know there was one.
Oh yeah, they're making one. Come out next month. I hope it's good. Pedro Pascal is still not Mr. Fantastic to me, but I hope it's a good film. I think that anything is like anybody that's a father figure. Pedro Pascal, even though he doesn't have his own children, he's a father to me. You're a grown man saying that.
Man, I gotta find a way to. I gotta find some more like Cartoon Network old Cartoon Network streams online. I know there's a lot for the Powerhouse era. There's some for the CD era. There's a little bit for the news and check it era, but I need to find more.
I'm sure there's some platforms you just haven't tried yet.
Well, I'll find it. I just want one that has the shows plus the commercials at the time.
You might need to find an archive website for that, or you gotta go. Just go, because I remember I was on the YouTube channel. I think it got rid of. I think it's gone by now. Like you can watch old Toonami rotations, and they give you old commercials as well.
Shit, all I need is like some like a Cartoon Network like 2010, 2009-ish, 2010, 2011-ish stream. But the commercials and like the cereal Charles, like those old cereal Charles commercials. That's all I need. Hey.
Leave the memories alone. Are you sure he's not Samoan?
But yeah, I don't know. This game could go either way, honestly. If
got another guess?
If Halliburton's hurt though, then I think that we might take it. We should.
Oh, I think we know who this is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a warm welcome to the GOAT from San Fran. Please welcome John Jay. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just chilling, watching Game 7. We're under commercial break right now. Also, I heard some news involving the San Francisco Giants. You got that guy from the Red Sox.
Yep.
Rafael Devers.
Yeah, everyone tells me he's a really good player, so hopefully,
Hopefully he doesn't give you any issues, because I know he had an issue with the front office, but I'm sure That's gone away because I think it was a positional problem because they paid him like a lot of money, like 330 million. I remember.
Oh wow! Own
Yeah.
goal by oh my gosh, idiots!
What are you watching?
I'm
The Club
watching
World
soccer.
Cup or
No, I'm
which
watching
one?
the Gold Cup.
Gold Cup? Oh, United States playing?
Yeah.
Oh yes, because I haven't watched a USA game since they beat Trinidad in the Gold Cup.
Sheesh.
Oh, by the way, terrible news. The Hala ban has been taken down. John Cena announced it. The president announced the Hala ban has been taken down with a lower calf injury. Sorry, what? Tyrese. Oh, so Matherin, who's got to step up for the Pacers, and can the Thunder take advantage? 4 seconds left on the shot clock. McConnell through the lane. He's stuck through defense off the double shot clock violation. 4.5 remaining here in the fourth. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Limping with one leg, and you can see the distraught face out of Halliburton's father. That has somehow been the most popular player on the Pacers this postseason. No offense, no disrespect to the dad. I'm all for parents being supportive on their son. The first time I saw him, he was like stepping up in the face of Giannis. Siakam for the lane. Takes it for the glass. It's good for 2 and count it. Tied up 18 apiece. And Pascal Siakam, he's been playing very impressively this playoffs. Can step up. He's the only one with championship experience that is the number 2 option on the Pacers. But leaving a good point guard like Halliburton out like that, oof. That's probably going to be the biggest headache. Who's going to be the floor general here? I know McConnell has been one of the best parts of the Pacers team whenever the top stars don't show up. And that's no good off the extra point. Rebounded by SGA. For the screen. Weak side, a fadeaway jumper. Air ball? Air ball by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Matherin taking it through the lane. Off the one hand. Chet Holmgren contests. Caruso. Williams. Back to SGA. Down the lane. Oh, leaving Caruso again. No. Rebound Williams. Swings. Off the contest, one-legged leaping 2, it's good. Jesus. Someone just fell asleep?
Oh, no.
That was John Jay, everybody. For the off the glass. Oh, my God. No bucket off Obi Toppin. SGA, 3 minutes. No problem. No problem, Judge. Thanks for letting me know. And that's 2 extra points. The Thunder are taking no time with this Pacer squad. Every game has been down the wire. Except game 2. Kick out. Down Shepherd. Hits McConnell. Back to Siakam. Pump fake. The help defense. Off the contest. Bang! It's good off Siakam off the foul line. Trail by 2 over the mid-range jumper from Pascal Siakam on Chet Holmgren. Game plan is always just getting. Oh God!
Oh, yeah, we can feast, bro.
You there? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm here. I was also doing some, looking at something, so Barry won't be talking. Yeah. Also, I'm watching the game, too, so I'll be in and out.
All right, probably gotta flip pages. I want to make sure that I get good resolution with the game while I can still interact with whoever's there. And currently still down by 2. Pacers defense still holding up. Fading jumper down the lane, rattles the rim. Shepard misses. Rebounds.
Heard this is the first game.
Cason Wallace. Rocky pass hits. Sorry, what's up?
I
For
heard,
3, Will.
I heard this is the first game 7 since 2016.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy. I think
Okay.
when the Cavs played each other twice, the longest one was like a game 5, and that was when KD was there. So of course, they weren't gonna last long.
I don't care how much hate I get from that game. It's so overrated. That
Game 6. I mean, the 2016 finals.
yeah, like
Benedict Mathurin.
like you get all these people on social media say it's like the best NBA game ever. I'm like, dude, I can.
Okay, what do you remember other than Game 7?
You just remember Kyrie hitting, the LeBron blocking Kyrie hitting the game winner. That's it. Like I can name any game from like the 90s that would be better.
I can name the 2014 NBA Finals, and that was better than this, than the 2016.
Is that right? But the early 2010s in general was, for basketball, was way better because it was like, even though it was transitioning to more and more threes, it wasn't a complete 3-point shooting league yet.
Hell, I could say the series right now. This is a far cry from the one-sided perimeter series that we've been seeing. And that was the craziest thing. There has not been a bad offensive-ridden playoff series that went over plus 130.
Oh,
I'm being serious. There's never been high scoring. Most people just complain about the presentation. They don't represent any other teams that way because people don't watch games anymore like that. Like even people that hoop regularly, Top Dog. I be going over to the gym. I be trying to socialize with anybody that's pulling up and like, oh, you guys catch that game last night, and they take it like I'm talking about a fantasy that niggas can. That people can watch basketball and know the players, more than 5 players, more than 6 players. I apologize for the language. For 3, and that's no good. Trail by 3 are the Thunders. I'm sorry I threw up in a tangent, but it's like, God, it's not enjoyable sometimes talking about basketball with certain people. Okay, we're heading over to the second quarter. Halliburton's out. Hopefully he'll come back, but possibly off a aggravated injury. We'll probably not see him for the rest of the series. So I hope not, because it'd be such a heartbreaker. You worked this hard, led your team into some clutch, hitting that game winner, and you're out in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Me personally, I wouldn't feel the same. Especially if they end up losing it. Because that imagine just having that. What happens if I wasn't fucking injured? What happens if I did something different? That's going to be the toughest thing to do. The Thunder couldn't get it done. I'm not the Thunder, the Pacers. Because I'm sure a lot more people have the. I don't want to say that they have the Pacers as favorites. They possibly do because the Thunder are already a great team. People already had them automatically as the number 1 seed in the NBA.
Oh, I was gonna say this too, DST. Like the 2016 finals too, is that a lot of those games were blowouts on both sides too. It wasn't even.
It was either shutouts, choke jobs, barely any game winners, and usually it's an injury that always played a factor. Like I think I remember Kevin Love was out for like at least early parts of the season, because I remember he was out because somebody from the Celtics injured his arm. I think that was Kelly Olynyk when he was a Celtic. While like we had the game winner, Manu Ginobili going off. LeBron James hitting that. hitting that clutch mid-range jumper to clutch over to a game 5. Like, actual legit back and forths with two different play styles. While, like, the Cavaliers team was just LeBron praying if J.R. Smith can stay consistent from the corner, and Kyrie and LeBron bailing the Cavaliers out. And this should have been a shutout for the Warriors, because the Warriors was probably one of the greatest basketball teams in our lifetime. Unless you hear an old head in the barbershop tell you otherwise.
It's weird. Despite being young, I can have tendencies of being an old head, but I still like. But at the same time, I'm logic about it.
I won't deny the 98 Bulls was very impressive, but like knowing how individualistic, like, because triangle offense was obviously a centerpiece offense, but like the primary scorer, like how it was Phil Jackson did the same thing over for New York when we had Carmelo Anthony. It was a structured team around Jordan that made it go together. While like this was an overall play style that now everybody does. While like you still had Curry like dominating off the ball as like a system player. But the offense still runs through him. That's the crazy part. And they stayed the most winning streak in the league history. And this is with the Spurs too. And the Spurs, like in 2016, was somehow the second best team. And you know how many wins they had that same season? Like 60. Nobody was touching that Warrior squad. Hell, I could say, if me personally, around like when Kevin Durant joined the Thunder, they got a bit worse.
Kevin Durant's a snake. Fuck him.
Yeah, I know. Go. Sue! Pascal Siakam now being the pseudo captain for the squad. Chet Holmgren is on. No, it's Isaiah Hartenstein. I got racist. I got really racist. Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam has to be the pseudo vets to keep the team organized. While the Thunder got to try to take advantage as much as they can, the Pacers have shown they could trail, but it won't be that long until they come back. Siakam, he's matched up off Grayson Wallace. Down the lane, ball stripped up, foul. Foul at 11:03. Siakam's heading back on the line. It's 25 apiece right now. How underrated. You know what this guy was going to do before he started his NBA career, Pascal Siakam? Brother was going to be a priest. Thank God NBA money changes any man's mind, I swear. By the way, we can't even call Lilo a failure. His Achilles snap. Oh, yikes. Oh, God, Halliburton's Achilles is over with. Yikes.
Oh, Halliburton out?
Possibly. He snapped his whole Achilles. You can see his whole leg shake as soon as he moves that back foot. Yikes, man. I mean, I understand if people don't like him, man. You got to respect the work that he's put in. All right. J-Dub. The side step. Shepard with a hand in the face. Offensive rebound. Cason Wallace. Gives to Caruso. Straight to Hartenstein. Over the backdoor cut and the whole Pacers defense falls apart. The one-handed jam. My parlay with my child support is on the line, Jim. If the Thunder choke this whole series, It's over with. And the Thunder hasn't made a fucking finals since I was still in elementary school. And that was when James Harden was just known as Sixth Man of the Year. I remember him in those Foot Locker commercials. Oh, and those Trolleys commercials too. I think that was when he was a Houston Rocket. Because I think he was, because he was still on his Nike deal. Yeah, he was still a Nike athlete. So was Steph Curry. Fun fact. Oh, and the alley-oop. Ooh, what? That was a call? Hartenstein's heading on the line. Oh, wait. Let's see the alley-oop off the attempt. The shove off straight from Shepherd. It's an inbound. It's not a foul. It's not a shooting foul. Down the lane, over the blow by. Ball swapped away. Offensive rebound, Caruso. Air ball by Caruso. Oh, wait. You know what's the funniest thing? Somebody's probably going to, the one random person is going to be upset that somebody's wearing number 13 that's not Paul George. Man, it should have been Paul George. He should have been the guy up in OKC. And I bet they're going to blame Westbrook. You remember your old squads from like the 2017-18 season? Top Dog?
Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah. You had Westbrook, Victor Oladipo. Yeah. Well, if you count the 2017-2018 season, you had Paul George, Carmelo Anthony,
Andre Roberson,
Steven Adams,
Terrence Ferguson. I think you had and Ennis Kanter left. Ennis Kanter left you guys, right?
No. Well, I don't know. Well, I think in the 2016-2017 season, he was still there. But you had Tabo Cephalosha, I think, was still there. Or,
Oh, wow. That's a good goal. Y'all had Steven Adams still.
Yeah, we still had Steven Adams.
Okay. Billy Donovan was still your head coach before he went to Chicago. Oh, miss over the air ball, but it's a shooting foul. Still a replay. Stephen A. Smith is possibly dancing to this.
Stephen A. Smith is a clown.
I heard what he said because he was going over politics again, talking about, you know why people don't want to go to Memphis. It's not because it's a small market. They love the people, but the crime. The crime in Memphis. Memphis hasn't been such an incriminating place to be through since the 90s and 80s. And you can say the excuse about Miami. Y'all keep forgetting Florida people will fuck you up. Florida culture will fuck you up. New York gangsters will fuck you up and rap about it. There is a Memphis crime, Atlanta crime. But they take it like they're on the bad side of Memphis where the fucking Grizzlies play. That's a crazy part. That's disrespectful. I don't like disrespecting where a man is from. Sometimes. Oh, good time. Take it to the lane. No call for Turner. Oh, he's going on the line. Miles Turner is probably one of the youngest vets in the game. Brother's like 29 and he's been in the league for like over a decade. And he's been there for like most of the eras of the Pacers when they had Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis when you guys traded for Paul George. When you guys had when Paul George and Jerry West, not David West, my fault. It was David West, Roy Hibbert when he used to be an All-NBA center. Was Monte Ellis still playing? I think it was Monte Ellis still playing with them. Jeff Teague was already a Pacer. Like, they had a decent enough squad to go 49 wins or something. And now, over the whole decade that passed since the last time Paul George even made an Eastern Conference Finals, he was never proven to be a number one option to begin with. And I remember back in the day when he was compared to the same level as LeBron James. Even though he wasn't even at the level of Kevin Durant. It's good again for OKC. Swings. Step back. Dort. Flare screen. The step back for three over Mathurin. No good. Rebound. Naismith. Hits Toppin. When it's time for buckets, it's time for it now. Hits Obi Toppin for three. Offensive rebound, Miles Turner. Naismith for three. Bang! 32 apiece now. Pacers tie up the game. Bang, just like my ops back at 6th Street. But Dort, yet again, the Pacers are just leaving the top of the key open. Playing Russian roulette on the kickouts. Offensive rebound for the Thunder. 7:18 remaining. Contested midi. It's good off SGA. Timeout, Indiana. What do the Pacers got to do to try to come back? And what do the Thunder got to do to close out? I think the largest margin was like a 6-point lead when Halliburton was still on the floor before injuries. So right now, of course, the leading scorer right now is SGA. He's been the leading scorer of the entire finals right now. 12 points, 2 boards, 4 assists. He's been kicking out the ball to Caruso for back-to-back threes. He's now at 8 points. Tyrese Halliburton out with a possible torn Achilles. And he's still the leading scorer of the Pacers. So under commercial break right now, guys. It's been a tough game to call. Whoever would make the mistake. Indiana's they've shown sometimes they can get into some cold streaks in the clutch, but hopefully they keep the momentum up. It's not a bad margin to stay just behind by 2 points at all. Golazo! So this is more like comedy and action still with the Megan series. I'm calling it a series because I know damn well if this does well, they're getting a third movie. Megan versus the Mighty Morphin fucking Power Rangers. So glad. Hope that Dora movie bombs. But knowing people asking for something new is like that weird kid that still likes those sliced hot dogs. We're back from commercial break, back in the NBA Finals. Up the post, Turner, Mathurin, take it to the glass. Down the lane, no call. Rebound by SGA. What the hell? Kicks it, Wallace, for free, it's good. Trail by 5 is Indiana. The blow by. Nembhard. Ball loosened over to Naismith. Back to Nembhard. Trying to go one-on-one. Diamond to Turner, and it's a foul on the Thunder. Miles Turner's back on the line. Miles Turner shoots foul shots like they're three-pointers, and that's not a good combination. Oh my God, I'm trading every one of y'all. When you think we can get a clean sheet, we just end up like your mom, wide open to every man on the field. Yeah, and it's good. No! Dort trying to hustle for the ball. It's still Thunder possession. No, it's still Pacers possession. Pull up from mid-range. Rattles around the rim. Holmgren recovered by SGA. Come on. Setting up back on defense. Wallace can make that 2 for 2. Oh, goes top of the backboard after hitting the rim. Six and 11 over the 3 and 11 Oklahoma City Thunder. 7 turnovers. Has been a turnover loss for the Pacers. Oh, but the up and under take by the undersized guard off McConnell. Off transition, Wallace waiting to hit Caruso down the lane over the blow by. The bounce over to Chet Holmgren. Corner 3 is no good. Naismith. Defensive rebound. Hitting over McConnell. Dimes it over to Shepard. Down the up and under. It's good for 2. Trail by 1. Back to Indiana, and they're building momentum. 5:22 remaining, and we have legendary pacer, long-range legend Reggie Miller showing his support at a distance. Pacers aren't letting up. They're heating up. Now they're off to commercial break again. I thought I saw Umar Johnson in that commercial. I apologize if I was too on the spot. Somebody pulled out with a Seattle old Seattle Sonics Kevin Durant rookie jersey before they relocated to Oklahoma City. Oh, okay, that's it from Top Dog. Thanks for showing up. Right now, it's been a decent back and forth, taking over the perimeter. The Thunder being reliant over in the long range. And Pacers are showing that they don't have to win that way. When they're just grazing around the rim, they're letting their bigs try to take over the long range, but they're taking advantage whenever they can attack. But it's been looking like the Pacers can still battle back, and I think that's a problem for the Thunder. They haven't been looking like they can let out. And this is with the Thunder's team, the Pacers team that's still making a lot of turnovers off gutsy ball movement. That's always been, I think, a major critique of the Pacers. But if you can't let out and let the other team allow themselves to feel like they're winning, they're valid. A possibility for the Thunder to win this, for the Pacers to win this, is still around 40%, 30% max. Right now, we got a victory parade for the current world champions of hockey. Congratulations still to the Florida Panthers for back-to-back NHL champions of the Stanley Cup. Congrats to the Panthers, man. Oh, my neck is going to kill me. Who's the last team to win back-to-back Stanley Cups? Edmonton loses to them back-to-back is crazy work. That is harsh. I hope we don't go into Buffalo Bills territory. It's been since the 2021, since 2019 and 2020 and 2021 Tampa Bay Lightning teams. And then before that, it was the Pittsburgh Penguins. And before that, we had like several different champions. Before the last team to win back-to-back was the 1997-98 Detroit Red Wings, back in the day when they were actually a competitive postseason squad with championship aspirations almost every season. And they had a postseason winning streak like the San Antonio Spurs. Sadly, Detroit fans and success is a distant memory. Right now, they're building stuff up. Detroit's going back to how they used to be, especially around, I think, the football and basketball realm. They need work still with their baseball program. We're back here with 5:14 remaining here in the second quarter. Jab step down the lane, no good off J-Dub. Pulling up off the flare. Down screen, picked up, no good off Turner. And that's going to be Naismith with a miss from top of the key. Going straight to SGA. Rolling the screen to switch. McConnell fades the kick out. Lou Dort for three. Back 40-36. Could they reach 50 points before halftime? Back to McConnell. Off the transition. Bounce it with the loose ball. Pull up for mid-range, and Turner knocks it down. Back trails it by 2 with 4:20 remaining here. Off transition. Caruso gives to Dort. Off balance contest, rattles the rim. No call's been made. Nembhard trying to flare off down the wing. Stuck off Dort. Cuts over for Siakam to come for help. But Caruso battling over from the flare. Can't separate. Over the fading jumper from mid-range. Back-to-back jumpers made. Pacers tie back the game with 3:45 about to head into clinch time. 2 straight buckets for McConnell. Ball swatted out over the hustle. Shepard recovers over to Nembhard. And the Thunder are just losing possession. Turner, can they build the... Oh, no. 3-pointer missed. Grazes the rim. Oh, ball loose again off the stop. Hits Siakam. Ball nearly swatted away off the Euro to Dime. Ball gets poked away by Chet Holmgren. Look at this. Pascal Siakam over the last minute swat after the two-handed contest by Nembhard. And get that shit out of here, Nick. I'm joking. Chill out. Let me chill out real quick before I say something. Right now it's 3 minutes remaining. And the shove off. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to fix the microphone. Oh, whoa. My adjuster just fell off for the microphone. Hold on. Oh my God. Now I just dropped a key tool. Nope, I didn't need that. Yeah, this is what happens when you need to clean your room, DST. Down pull-up jumper. No good off Nembhard. That's going to be a bit of a problem when it comes to adjusting the microphone. Off the step, between the legs, kicks out. Jalen Williams hits over. Lou Dort misses. Rebound, but falters into the ground as Isaiah Hartenstein. Ball's loose and recovered, and it's a fight recovered by Hartenstein. Trying to blow out those finals jitters. Speaking of jitters, it's not a slur. I don't know who keeps telling you that. Yeah, since it's the NBA Finals and there's no political statement to be used, Stephen A. yet again has to use his lack of commentary around halftime. And it's swatted out of bounds. It's going to be Pacers possession. Kicks out. Matherin's back on the floor. Pull up for Mathurin. Bang! Back with the lead change. Pacers lead by 1. Y'all ever saw those compilations with Angel Reese? With her missing shots, miscommunicating, undisciplined, and she getting like destroyed by the same guy that's like, it's your time. Angel Reese misses an open lay. Burr. Yo, I swear. Yo, I'm not trying to hate on the woman. I get that it's tough to play in the pro level, but goddamn. Ben Simmons, I think, got less flack for that layup he missed. I mean, for that pass he made back against the Hawks in this, bro. This is almost worse. Because they just say that you just suck at basketball at this point. Oh. Is this a receipt? Yes, it is. All right. Off the lane, taking the contest, and Siakam goes down hard. Foul. Still a 1-point game. Oh, we have the crew getting ready for the halftime show. With Malika Andrews, Stephen A. Smith. I think Wally Serbiak is also a reporter now. He used to be an NBA player back in the 2000s. The 90s to 2000s. And it's good. And it's good for a foul shot. Lead by 3 in Indiana. With one man down on the team being Halliburton. Caruso. Williams Off the step. Takes it off the kick out. SGA stuck with Shepard. Hand on the face. Not a disgrace. It's going to be a miss. Rattles the rim. Here comes McConnell. Stuck on the one-on-one. Trying to take it under the rim. Using that quick first step of him to try to beat his man and finish from up and under. Off the step back. Nembhard trying to play like SGA. Hustle ball picked up off Jalen Williams over Benedict Mathurin. And he does a shove off on Caruso. This has been a down and dirty up and under finish off Hartenstein. He's getting on the line. I think he's German and black. I heard the part that he's actually has an African American out of his, I think, his mother's side. And that's interesting. I don't know what was that more disbelief. Blake Griffin? No, I think it was believable. You could see off his face. And he was a ginger too. So you had to be like up and close. You could probably see more of him being mixed off his brother than Blake Griffin. And I think his brother as well was in the NBA draft. He also played with him over in Oklahoma. What could have been if he had that play style from Detroit later in his early in his career when he was on the shove off Mathurin and the flop on Lou Dort. Now a personal foul. Rick Carlisle with the frustration, and you see pushing with one hand off the shoulder to just make a transition. That's an obvious flop off Lou Dort. It's Thunder's ball, tied up. 37.1 remaining here. 9 turnovers off the Thunder's 5. The step back, 28 seconds. SGA sizing up on Nembhard. The spin off the contest. No, he'll get on the line though. Won't count off the rattle out in and out the field goal. But kudos to the Pacers still letting out, not letting this be a blowout with Halliburton, their key point guard. And they still keeping it a close one here. So, Stephen A., you're going to say that you're glad he's injured again, right? Fake piece of shit. We had like at least double-digit in layoffs for ESPN because Stephen A.'s clickbaiting, fake political ass, looking like a fucking pug, wasting screen time. Sorry, I know that sounds incredibly personal. And I don't know this nigga personally. Yet he pretends to think he knows the biggest stars in the athletic world personally because he runs ESPN. For 3, Nembhard! Ties, puts the game back by 1. Half-court heave. No good. We're heading to overtime, 48-47. Indiana lead by 1. What a game for the Pacers to still keep this up close and personal. But no team, it's still proven that nobody's letting out. Nobody's feeling still like the most dominant side. With SGA still trying to keep them intact, can the Pacers still get this done? With Pascal Siakam leading the charge. With that game clinch, with that equalizing lead-changing 3 by Siakam, Nembhard clutching it, the fadeaway jumper off SGA. But somebody got to step up on the Thunder, or else it's going to be a long night still in the second half. I think that's still the boiling point. I feel like the supporting cast, Caruso can do his thing on the perimeter and shoot around the wing, and sometimes it feels like they're rotating around on just spot ups. So I think more people are going to be on more vocal Wise and Chet Holmgren showing up on the offensive side of the floor. And I think I heard some stuff about him having some nagging injuries. But if you can't average around at least 15 around the series, especially at least 8 in the second, at least in the third or the fourth quarter, it is going to be a long night for your team to even try to pick up overtime, let alone pick up the fourth quarter win. So that I think that's going to be a major concern heading into the second half. for the Thunder. Because I feel like that's really hindering their chances of closing out. Especially if we go back over to the Warriors, when like Steph Curry was underperforming, like around the early parts over the series. Sometimes he getting his weak shots out the perimeter, poor shot selection off his splits, or he can't finish around the lane. So he's usually just pushing over the off ball. So Kevin Durant's leading the charge with Klay Thompson. And you'll see the rotations like Sean Livingston and Iguodala attacking around the rim, and everybody just shooting threes. So the Warriors already built a competent rotation machine with anybody doing their job. And you saw that really slow down around the 2019 NBA Finals. So it's 48-47. We're heading over to the halftime show. I'm probably going to check that out. I think Stephen A. is still going over his point, and then they just cut him off over commercial. And for that, we thank you. Must be Kevin Dunn on the freaking screen. I think I need to charge this vacuum handle, because I don't think it's giving enough power than it usually should. Taco place? The taco place? Oh, it's a grape. It's a grape. False alarm. It's a grape. Damn it. Yeah. Morgan Freeman, I'd be still surprised every year that this guy is still alive. And I know that sounds disrespectful, but goddamn, you can't blame me. You can't. It was Kendrick Perkins. So, Mama say, Mama say, Mama Maku, so. We believe. This is like the equivalent to when the We Believe Warriors back in, what was it, 2007, upsetted the Dallas Mavericks. This is like MVP Dirk Nowitzki, by the way, that they upset. Like number one in the Western Conference. Oh yeah, facts. McConnell and Emhart have showed out to be great supporting cast. Matherin needs to clutch up though. I remember how they lost game 5. That shit was inexcusable. I mean, I expect Kendrick Perkins to talk basketball because, of course, he's a former player. Yeah, Jalen Williams, he's not having his best game so far, and he had dropped 40. So, it's a stepping point for the rotation. So, if the Pacers are going to win, they got to keep playing how they can play. They're darker than the darkest night. No Negro can escape my sight. Beware my power. Nightstick. Wow. Foul. What's wrong with podcasts? People want to know what I want to say, I think. It's a shame that Dave and Buster's can adapt as much as they can, while like Chuck E. Cheese has struggled to adapt to even trying to be like a more family friendly like place to bring your kids. Bye. Dirt.
He's on fire!
Alien Earth. Yeah, ball movement gotta be a must. Those takeaways always been the biggest Achilles heel into the Pacers trying to keep momentum. When they like trail by 15, they get back over by at least 4. Oh my god, it's him with his level of greatness bullshit every time. Tyrese Halliburton still being the team captain while not being on the field. On the court. My fault. It's me, Draymond Green. And this punchable looking dog over here is going to be my new test subject. Bruh. Don't forget about them Grizzlies. Don't forget them Wolves. What about them Warriors? Oh, we don't go to San Fran. New Orleans Saints have entered the chat. If Indy wins this game, the greatest chip in history of sports. Yeah, that was some. That is not a flagrant. He just shoved him over in the shoulder in the middle of the off-ball screen. Dort calculated that. I'm not counting that as a flagrant know-how, bro. Me personally, I would say like this has been everything everybody's been asking for. When it comes to like quality of like teams that don't like each other, not valuing the perimeter game as of much, personalities up the wazoo, storytelling, like the NBA can do this. I don't know why like you disown it if it's not like a major market or it's not over the top characters that literally can't lead the team. And you guys saying this like you know how TV works too is crazy. We will see a new NBA champion crowned here. Oh, wait. Is it there? We haven't found it. Reincarnated. I didn't know my baby. Doodle. I don't want to say that like, that album was bad because I love Kendrick Lamar, but come on. Music make me. Who is your favorite professional wrestling tag team of all time? I give it to the Hardys. No ties. No depends on the era. On the promotion. Okay, Steiner. Some people would choose the Dudleys. We're back after commercial break. No, we are not. I am seeing a flaming tornado. ABC. Is this Chicago? Is this Chicago Fire Department? – 911 Nashville. Those wings be hitting, bro. Nikita Lyons showing more first traps than her actual promos. I swear, I respect that. Nikita Lyons, she'd be a queen. Nah, that's bugging out. We have Richardson. We got Richard Jefferson over, or Mike Breen, and God, I miss Jeff Van Gundy. If this is the case, forget him, bro. Cause I've been hearing nothing but cringe from Doris Burke, and Tyrese will not be returning after halftime. It's all Pacers to get this done. Down the lane, flares the screen. SGA thought he was really gonna go for the foul, and Aaron Naismith with the poke of the ball out of bounds. Are you kidding me? For three. Rattles, no good. Offensive rebound. Chet Holmgren. That's what I think a lot of Thunder fans were asking for. And this time, another takeaway. For three. No good, but Dort with the offensive rebound. Hustle ball's going to the Thunder. Who wants it more? Ball nearly getting poked outside. Pause. For three. Dort, high-arcing three. Rainbow jumper off the arc. Carlisle's not liking that. Down the lane. It's going to be blocked. Holmgren hits Siakam for three. Good. Silences the crowd for a moment. It's Pascal Siakam. Down the lane. Kicks out Caruso. Takes a bit of a contact over Aaron Naismith. Taking up the post. And you see Naismith, Nembhard, Shepard has had the job. They try to clutch up the high-arcing jumper down the lane like it was from half court. Only 25-foot long three-pointer to the face. Muscle up off Dort. Siakam keeping it off the fading jumper to kick out off the paint to J-Dub. Takes the contest off the glass. Hustle ball off the putback. Caruso hustles for it. Swings. Mathurin down the lane. And the handoff down the flare for three. Rattles. Off the miss from top of the key. No good off Mathurin. No good. Off the loose. High-arcing Trey off Dort. Defensive rebound by Benedict Mathurin over Caruso. Oh, ball poked away. Another turnover. Down the Euro. Off the chase down. Jalen Williams for two. Up by four. Yet again, it's another turnover issue. And Carlisle is not loving any of what was happening around the second half. The Thunder finally got their heads out of their ass. What happened to Benedict Mathurin off that loose ball? It was a quick pass off Nembhard. Mathurin thought he got the chase down, holding over the ball until it finishing off midair off the glass. Great tough finish by Jalen Williams. J-Dub trying to clutch the second half to himself like he did back in Game 5. Thunder. 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 Sorry, I don't have the. The hell? Dum, 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 dum. Ooh, oh, wow. Thunders are cleaning up house. Cody Rhodes taking jump shots in the NBA. Oh, yikes. Cody, you're not black anymore, Cody. Dun, 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 dun. $317 for UFC. Accused travel call on J-Dub. Hits it straight over to Nemhard. Rolling screen. Down the lane. No, but Shepard will go on. Andrew Nemhard will go on the line. McConnell's checking back in. Taking over for Aaron Naismith and Nemhard in play 19. He got 10 with 2 assists. Only trailed by 4. It's good. Rolling off the flare over the blow-by. A bit too heavy on the glass using SGA. Down the lane. Nembhard, and you see the high press perimeter. Down the switch off the screen. Kicks out. Turner left alone. It's good for 3. Tied back the game 56 apiece. With a bit of a stain of yellow over the sea of blue for the Thunder fans. Step back over the hezzy fake. Answers with a 3 of his own to get the lead back for OKC. Still calling the MVP chance. McConnell. Off the ball. Getting loose again. Another turnover. Turner. What happened? How? Lou Dort just a bit too hasty off the kick out. Ball then gets disrupted off Miles Turner. And he swats away the kick out to Jalen Williams. Kicks out. Holmgren for 3. Answers with his own. And his first 3-pointer of the night. That's finally the Thunder trying to look good from around the rim. Around the arc. But the quick blow by McConnell trying to diamond another turnover. This is the largest lead for OKC. It's a 6-point lead. Between the legs. Off the one leg. Kick out. SG. No, it's good. Oh, this is Ironheart. Bro, nobody's going to watch it. You know what? I could stream it, but you're not going to like what I'm going to say. I doubt there's a realistic scene where you see Lionel Messi hang out with Patrick Mahomes. And that's a lie. Messi never runs. F1 movie looks a bit cool. Toyota, let's do some crimes. Now we got some key plays. These massive takeaways. That 3-on-1 break that somehow Turner broke. Just terrible takeaways. Over the hezzy. Down the lane. Oh, good. Blow by finish by TJ McConnell. And that's the up and under finish by SGA. The handoff over to Shepard. No, Nembhard gives to McConnell. Hits the rolling screen off top of the key. Could hit the kick out. Down the lane. Trying to keep the dribble alive. Top and ball gets poked away again. OKC's hounding defense playing a major factor in the second half. $20 points off turnovers over the 5. Yikes, man. Yikes. And over the blow by, rattles the rim. Chet couldn't capitalize off a putback. That should have been an easy bucket. And McConnell finishes again. Trail by 7. SGA rattles the rim off the top of the key jumper. And McConnell again? Back to... Why is McConnell just getting these easy blow-bys? Down the lane, kicks out. Chet hits the slam. Hopefully silences the momentum. McConnell off the blow-by. It's good! How come no and one? I got the balls falling. McConnell looking like a substitute teacher, and he just beaten every Thunder player there is on the lane. Back over the transition. Trail by 6 is Indiana. Backdoor cut. Nembhard off the spin. Gets down the line. Rattles around the rim. Rebound Caruso. 4 minutes before we head over to the fourth. 3-pointer by Dort. Rattles the rim. The putback off Caruso. It's not 2020 anymore, fam. Neesmith trying to hand off to Toppin. Toppin off the extra pass off the back door. Floats around the row. Oh, my God. Oh my God. What the fuck? Yo, folks. 10 points for TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell. What the fuck? What's happening? Casey Wallace for 3. Misses. Three and a half remaining here in the third quarter. McConnell playing like Michael fucking Jordan. And I'm going to be saying that the Kevin Garnett way. In topping off another loose ball. 6 turnovers here in the third, bro. Down the lane. The turnover is only down by 4, but look at Hartenstein. Extra kick out off the switch. Corner 3 and it's good off Casey Wallace. McConnell stuffed up on defense. Ball turnover again. Thunder down the chase down. It's good for 2. Nine-point lead, the largest lead here for OKC. That's 6 turnovers. 16 turnovers. That is fucking hacking right there. God damn. I know Toppin gets to the paint. God damn. Look at... Oh, okay. Hartenstein got a hand in the leg over the loose ball. You see Casey Wallace over Neesmith in the collision with... And here comes the check-in. Shepard for Benedict Mathurin. Checking is going to be Thomas Bryant the second half. The lack of depth from the top, from the 5 position. McConnell quick on the check down, trying to separate away the kick out. Bryant for 3. Rattles the rim. Offensive rebound finds Mathurin. Ball loose away. Quick off the inbound and yo, come on, bro. Come on, folks. Why aren't you guys getting in close to your teammate for the inbound? That's a waste of another takeaway. You guys are damn near 20 takeaways, and they probably got like 15 of them in points, bro. Down the lane, a tough finish off J-Dub. Largest lead, up by 11. Carlisle should have pushed the button like off that turnover from the double team, bro. Off the inbound, back to Turner. McConnell again. Playing like Michael Jordan. Oh, rattles the rim is good off Williams.
That's all I'm thinking about right now. I just saw a video that's probably going to go viral of some buses, open top buses.
The Thunder already initiated championship buses. I didn't even know they already do that. Did they do that for championship games before? For elimination games, they have the home team already have the championship buses. Anybody who knows before? It's probably considered disrespect or convenience, or both.
Presumably for the parade that are already needed for that champion. So that's all I'm thinking about right now. I just saw it. It's a clear offside position.
No good. Still trailing by 11. A minute to spare. It's been Thunder's basketball. Rathern with the rebound. They got to stop with these costly turnovers every fucking possession. They're either trying to rush to get the ball out too much, and now they're getting over relying on fucking McConnell. Oh my god, he missed! Dirty Dom. B. Simone was almost brought to tears as she revealed that she's so broke now that she has to shop in H&M instead of Bloomingdale. B. Simone was never fucking funny. I don't care. And the putback off the tip in. 30 seconds left before we head over to the fourth. Oh, and Shepard down the swing over to Siakam. Heavily contested off Caruso. Off the shot clock. 5 seconds left over from halftime. SGA, no good off the second attempt off the half-court heave. We're heading into the fourth. The Thunder could possibly get the rings way. The celebrations underway if they keep playing the way they are. Pacers need to get back. Siakam should be taking over. Kudos to McCollum, but the takeaways keep shutting off the momentum This could have been a trail by 4 game. But now it's back to double digits. It's been embarrassing. Y'all didn't bring any leftovers? It's a ripoff Brett Chad Powers. This is based on when the NFL players go on incognito and try out for like a college team. So you see like Jared Goff show up in like cream tryouts while looking like he shouldn't be playing the sport. Even though the guy's like 6'4" and he looks like he hits the gym every day. This fourth quarter, I really don't want it to end like this for Indiana. Hopefully, they make a comeback. You probably got a story worth telling, like that hooker from last week. We don't talk about that for legal reasons. And this is tough. And it's a loose ball. Fourth quarter, do or die. Are the Indiana Pacers going to go outside as runner-ups like they were 20 years ago? Or we might see the most miraculous comeback we've seen in NBA history in a game 4, in a game 7. The takeaways is not, oh my God, the takeaways was the least of the problems when it comes to like McConnell was clutch. Pull up 3. Oh, SGA knocks it from top of the key. Now it's 16-point lead. Toppin gives it over to Naismith. Off the fade. Ball gets loose. No. Oh, oh, Chet Holmgren didn't get a complete block on it. It's got to be Neesmith for the out of bounds. It got to be the worst thing that ever happened in finals. You aggravate a torn Achilles in a game 7, and then your team completely forgets how to play basketball around the second half. After they were playing pretty well without you for like a quarter. And then all they have to do is just pressure around the ball, a person possessing over the ball. Hey, like me now. They're not like us then, Jim. Halliburton going outside like this, man. Tough to watch. Unless you're a Thunder fan. Lizards. Two-day event Wednesday for the NBA draft. This Wednesday, I guess. Up the contest. Midi, no good. Jab step over Mathurin. Scoops to Siakam for 3. Hand on the face of Chet Holmgren. Offensive rebound over the shot clock. Down the blow by McConnell has been the heartbeat of the team to stay alive. And SGA off the block, pick up off Siakam around the glass. Still struggling to score the Pacers. Off the one-on-one. Takes off the spin. Taking out the kick out. Though no one finds Cason Wallace open. And now it's an easy two-pointer. Pacer fans in disbelief. Trying to go for an acrobatic finish. Underhand. That's YMCA level up and under, man. Gets blocked by Chet Holmgren. And that's going to be a three-pointer again for OKC. A chance to make history for the Thunder. The hell type of song is that? Hey, California. It's a Kid Rock Southern radio. Somehow it's not as good as Beyonce type song. And I swear at least half a third of the nation forgot that Beyonce got an award for best country album. And I bet like nobody remembers one. Bye-bye. I thought that was Post Malone doing football drills. New Chargers tight ends. All right. Oh, we got information on some new basketball shoes that are coming out soon, like the All Pro Ultra. Mm-hmm. Chet Holmgren with these clutch stops, slowing down even McConnell. That was the only one infrastructing points. Then that Aaron Naismith finish slows down Pascal Siakam, getting him to get passive. Then the clutch stop over by SGA. Now it's 21 point. Halliburton's not here. The roles have been reversed for once. That's a shame. And now it's good. Step back between the legs. Over the line. No good. Ball loose. 7 minutes. We got 8 minutes, technically speaking. So kicks out. J-Dub for 3. Offensive rebound. Chet Holmgren. How the hell you... Where was the call at? Oh, because he got checked in the chat. Okay, he did foul. But knowing there'll be no NBA finals after this, we got the draft to look forward to. They're not even promoting it, WNBA action right now. And it's going to be a rebound, 90-68. 9 missed shots. 9 missed fucking field goals by the Pacers. They're just chucking as they go along. That's good for 2 from Pascal Siakam. Between the legs. Gets over the spin, loose ball. SGA, that's going to be a turnover. Benedict Mathurin, that will be a foul going on the Pacers. He'll get on the line, and then that'll be his first foul shot. All right. Oh, off the block by Chet Holmgren. Oh, can't make it. Oh my God, the foul calls off the middle of the board, and Jalen Williams got fouled by Benedict Mathurin. The most he's done is just get rebounds, miss a catch and shoot, miss on the line, or get called over for a foul. Great block by Chet Holmgren. The defense has been the best part for the Slenders team. We never get respect. Oh, pull up over SGA, rattles the rim again. Off the foul line, behind the back of Nembhard, finishes off the Euro. Ball loose off the dribble. Benedict Mathurin gambles the putback off the lane. No, he's going on the line. Hartenstein is checking back in. Job is already over for Chet Holmgren with only 6:19 remaining. Ball getting hounded over by Aaron Naismith. Ball nearly getting knocked away over by Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin off the takeaway, takes it up and under, no call, and there's another trip on the line for the Pacers. And they're hounding off of half court, full court pressing now. Down the lane, finds Caruso. Could hit the straight to Hartenstein, dimes it off the finish. And Pascal Siakam gets the foul on Blue Dort. Referee going to explain the call. Checking for any more trades before we head over to the draft this Wednesday. game planning to still keep high spirits because there's still a lot of time. Oh, hell. Obvious foul from Pascal. Yeah, Thunder are prepared for an NBA champion. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the buses. This is hilarious. $25 points for SGA. And that's what we were asking for from Chet. 13 points with 4 blocks on the defensive side of the ball. We were talking about his contributions around the offensive side of the ball in the second half, and he seems to prove it. Mathurin, that's been taking a lot of punishment whenever attacking the rim. Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, falls right on the lower hip. Mathurin again on the line. 76 against 99 right now. 91. All right, now it's 77 to 91. We're going in a 9-1 run are the Indiana Pacers. Kicks out, swings, back over Dort. Pushes off the screen. SJ with a loose on the dribble. Still keeping up the fadeaway jumper. Rattles the rim. Offensive rebound finding Lou Dort. Ready making skits for KD on Houston for 3. No good again. God damn. Rebound by Mathurin. Dort is trying to hassle the transition. Nembhard. Back to Mathurin. Swings off the rolling screen. They could trail this over by 11 and just an extra bucket and a foul. Up and under finish by Mathurin. Timeout OKC. Dun, 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 dun. Pickable. 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 All right, folks. Back over to the inbound. Looks like the Thunder's been letting out 11-1 run quietly with a small comeback. The putback, though, off Chet Holmgren, and the foul's already been called. All I had was freaking oatmeal for dinner. And that's going to be Chet Holmgren with the block. Ball goes out of bounds after the defensive stop by Chet Holmgren. That's been a big defensive impact player, trying to slow down McConnell and Mathurin and Nembhard. Just fingertips grazing the jump shot from TJ McConnell. That was electric in the third. Trying to pass it back off transition, pushing off the blow by. Take it down the double chase down block. Off Mathurin, off the contact. Hasty on the call. Damn. Crashed and burned on the pad. Ref. Shockingly enough, that is not a travel call on Mathurin. Foul has been made with 4:11. Then we're in the Rick Carlisle. Possible travel off Benedict Mathurin. And they're calling for a defensive foul. Over on transition, live ball. Go back and see. And over the stop, over the euro, over the elbow, and SGA didn't even call. He did get a hand. He did get a hand in there over the lower. Yeah, that was over a gather.
I was checking out this VTuber that I love their design. They're so cute. They seem so.
And it's an unsuccessful challenge. Benedict Mathurin's heading back to the line. Can trail this by 13 with 4 remaining. Could we see a miracle here in Oklahoma City? Or we could see the inevitable happen with OKC picking up their first ever NBA championship. It's good. Finally, Benedict is making foul shots. Over the inbound, and Caruso has to call a timeout over the inbound, over the full court press. He was once a floating around the way. John Moran's new kicks are coming out soon. I don't know if I'm ever gonna cop them, but they don't look cheap. They actually look like a creative design, so I'm okay with them. KD4s, I wanted to see. The GT Cup ones are finally out. WNBA players got some decent shoes. I don't know about Kobe's because I am not paying resale unless they're cheaper. SGA is just sharing the love around the floor, just getting everybody off the perimeter. He can't make a lot of contested jumpers by himself. He is with 27, but he's went 8 for 25 with 12 assists. At least he's trying to be useful around the floor. Trying to slow the tempo down. 9 of 10 from the fourth quarter. Now the switch McConnell with SGA. 7 seconds off the step back. Free. Oh my God, SGA. Jesus. Trailed by 12. The deficit was 20. The deficit was 20. No shot. OKC's going to do it again. McConnell stuck over the violation. Hustle ball off Mathurin. Timeout to... And Aaron Nesmith not trying to risk a violation. And he'll try to push over a timeout for Indiana. Been a dogfight. Thibaut Courtois. Back over to a jump ball over the near turnover. Ball nearly loose. 3.5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And SGA's been not having his best performance in this game, so in this quarter. Oh, looks like Liv Morgan's injured. Leaping bank shot. What the fuck? McConnell. Ball popped away by Lou Dort. Trying to move the ball over transition. McConnell thought he had a whole line to himself to try to gamble for a kick out. Dort to Caruso. Caruso hits to Williams. Yo, the Thunder offensive rebound check. And a loose ball foul by Indiana. Kevin Durant isn't enough for this Rocket squad. We'll get to see. Giannis Antetokounmpo is available, and you could have gotten a bit more. I thought it was kind of a done deal for him to go to Minnesota. I know H-Town was probably going to try to transition away from Jalen Green and still keep some of your young supporting cast. Get rid of Jeff Green's contract. Try to make them more of a contender because they were the second best team in the Western Conference this season. Take on over the pump. High pass over Siakam. Good spin move down the lane. Heavy contest. Nembhard. Bang! And Chet Holmgren with the jam. Matherin finally finishes on the 2, silences the crowd for a moment, trail by 10. And the Pacers are keeping it alive and well. Are they? Oh, look at them hounding off the full court press. SGA to try to slow over the tempo. Oh, and Aaron Neesmith off the frustration with his foul trouble this season. Leaps a bit too hard off the contest, feeling like he's going to go for an overhead pass. And Aaron Neesmith obviously upset on himself. Fouls out 3 fucking points off 30 minutes. That's embarrassing, man. Off Nemhard. Now he's fouled out of the floor. It's back to McConnell, Matherin, and Obi Toppin that hasn't even been playing well. Between the reach. Jersey number curse. What, the 0? Damn. Rush War 0, Dame War 0. Jason Tate. Oh, right, his leg. Damn, it's a 0 curse. Dame War 0. Damn. J-Dub is on the line. Oh no, not the Dwight Howard Lance Stevenson fight. Now it's 125 remaining here with Jalen Williams with 19. Chet Holmgren just being an absolute demon defensively. Another turnover, and this could scream all she wrote. Hounding over on defense. Too many takeaways around the second half. Undisciplined, inconsistent offense from the Pacers. Oh yeah, shameful performance with Tyrese Halliburton. The buses are already getting warmed up. For OKC, I mean. And this is after they were trailing by 2. They were like trailing by 2. It was Indiana basketball. Down the long ball, no good off Mathurin. Picks up over the rebound off Toppin. No good anyway. And he's out of bounds anyway. Oh, God. You don't like to see the losing end of the stick, folks. The Halabanas came from a hold from a thunder shock here, folks. This has been a tough way to lose, man. 40 seconds left. You thought they were coming off that 11-1 run, but just halted. They've been letting a lot of things slip. Corner 3 off the loose ball, and you're seeing the emotions get to him, pushing down Chet Holmgren. The streamers and the party is going to fly here in Oklahoma City. A Game 7 series. A franchise record 68 wins, with having 3 Hall of Famers on their team. It took a couple of first-round picks and some smart coaching to finally get Oklahoma City to the promised land to be solidified as NBA champions and possibly one of the greatest teams in Thunder's history, Western Conference history. 32 seconds remain for the party to fly here in OKC. I'm sorry, is that the Grizzlies' old head coach? It's a shame. Tyrese had to watch his team lose like this. J-Dub, Hartenstein, that used to be a fucking Knick. Caruso winning his second NBA championship with a different team since his... We're hearing OKC chants. I mean, kudos to the OKC fans, man. They think there was no recovery from Westbrook. There was. Tear coming off the face of Jalen Williams, off that 40-point game performance that got OKC to clutch up the series to keep them out after choking a 20-point game lead. 17 seconds, no shot clock. Trail by 12 with the bare minimum of time remaining. And a seconds away from everybody here in OKC off their feet. We have a new NBA champion out of the Oklahoma City Thunder, folks. $29 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists. Your finals MVP will be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander while finishing as league MVP. The second Canadian-born league MVP since Steve Nash. Chet Holmgren, barely into his rookie contract. J-Dub being the pseudo second best player on the team. Caruso, only one with champions experience. And now he has teammates to share that experience with. Being probably one of the most slam dunk signings in NBA history out of Chicago. All to the thanks of a Paul George trade that thought the Clippers would be NBA champions. But I want to say, man, the Pacers have nothing to be ashamed of. It sucks what happened. The disrespect with the team buses already being out for the championship. The world being against you. They didn't trust Halliburton, but he beat almost any team that was in their way. When it came to the Cavaliers, when it came to the Knicks, feeling like you guys weren't important enough. McConnell being a great utility guy. Halliburton expanding his ability. It sucks. It sucks to say it. even though the pseudo favorites were the Thunder, people had the Pacers as underdogs. If Halliburton was still leading over the charge, and he was good, he was at least like the leading scorer until the second half started. So it's a shame why it got to end like this. We got winners and losers in this world, bro. That's a tough loss. Pacers in 8. Pacers in 10. Lakers in 9. Oh, God, that's a shame. It's okay, Pacers fan. Type shit. Pacers, it's over.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Type shit. Type shit. It sucks. Halliburton over the hallway waiting for his squad. Crutched up. Waiting for his teammates to come back. You see McConnell, Reggie Miller on the tunnel. It's got to suck coming this close, man. A game 7. You can't say that the Pacers didn't try their best. That's the worst thing y'all could say. And the niggas try to put an asterisk on anything that gets you successful. You are the losers, and we are the champion of the world. My NBA 2K19 dream has came, and that's bringing a title to OKC. My life has always been consistent. My life has always been consistent. Keep on fighting till the end. Yeah, Chet Holmgren's rim protection was probably the best I've seen in a while when it came to an NBA Finals. Probably since Kawhi Leonard's back in like 2019 when he hit that chase down block. I think it was a double block when KD was going for a finish off the glass, and that shit got swatted off the glass. Back when he was a Toronto Raptor. And Chet blocked McConnell. He blocked Toppin. He blocked Benedict Mathurin. He blocked Andrew Nembhard. Now he's going over to the podium for the Larry O'Brien title to be hoisted. And this is with Chet Holmgren showing some discomfort with his hip injury, and he showed out the best way you can. And when people ask for him to perform, he delivers, getting shot blocks, a 7-foot youngster. Wembanyama comparisons aside, you beat that when you win an NBA title. All the time. Lost and Unbound somewhere gooning. And KD fans are probably coping. Westbrook fans are coping the most because he was the most loyal. You lose. So all there is to look forward to for the remainder of the offseason, we got the draft around Wednesday, and then we get the NBA, then we have the postseason. And now people are asking if the future is yours. And the last thing that Puma had up was Halliburton Halliburton doing warm-ups before his poor Achilles gave out on him off of possession. Yeah, and now we're getting zero curses everywhere with Tatum, Dame. Dame was such a freak accident. That was a tough way to injure yourself. Too young to win it all. Too good to listen. We're already getting Nike promotion. That's a shame. That is a shame. Minnesota Timberwolves are reportedly gaining steam as potential landing spot for Kevin Durant. Must have been something. Jalen Williams already getting promotion because he's an athlete for Adidas. Oh, wait, and Allen Iverson, was he? Are those kicks? Oh, wow. Allen Iverson getting some custom sneakers. That's cool. It's a shame. It's been since the 2016 NBA Finals. But sadly, it had to happen. Oh, I knew I'm going to hear a consistent joke. I was going to hear another My Life is Consistent joke, fam.
Oh my God.
Let me guess. Adam Silver? 35. Russell. Oh, yeah. Shay. Woo! I don't have anything electric. All I have is a portable vacuum. Adam Silver giving praise to the NBA champions. OKC finally got something to be proud of. Because fuck the Sooners. Oh my goodness. I thought it was Lakers in 5, Adam. Congratulations to the Thunders, guys. Congratulations. This was a great NBA series to look back on. A Game 7. Pacers, I don't know what's going to be happening. I understand. Yeah, we're like, before we even headed over to the NBA Finals, we just had more off-season news, and we actually did postseason talks around who's going to win the finals for two unproven young teams that were great, but had the lack of the pedigree of the teams from like the last decade. So it's a shame. This probably not going to get the most flack because we know like it's always been more of a metric system when it comes to talking about NBA basketball instead of how it was having that feeling. And it seems like NBA fans forgot how that feeling was seeing great players actually perform in your era. And it seems like we're still trying to build over back to the past. But this has been a great NBA series. Halliburton has nothing to be ashamed of. I'm sure he's probably being with his team right now, very upset on himself for being injured the way he did, with beyond his control. But he has nothing to be ashamed of, leading an Indiana Pacers team with odds against their favor. When people thought that the Pacers, not the Pacers, the Celtics were going to be a favorite, the Knicks were going to be a favorite, the Cavaliers being the most fraudulent NBA franchise this season, dropping 50, being the number 1 seed, and still proving that you actually need team basketball of an undersized chucking shooting guard. And the Thunder, even with media not giving OKC credit over what they've been doing. And they've been able to build over a league MVP, all NBA stars like Jalen Williams, championship experience like Caruso, defensively hounding teams all over the place while still dropping buckets and controlling the game their own pace. So it's a shame there's probably not going to get a lot of love, because most people are frauds when it comes to watching NBA action. Then they want to go into debates with a few niggas when they only know like at least 15 players. Sorry, didn't mean to put some fans under the bus. That's it for me over on the DC show. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for certain guests popping up for the visit over the stream. It was fun watching the game until Halliburton got injured. But besides that, we're gonna call it a night here. I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. Enjoyed your weekend and go back to work. And for some of the younger audience members, congrats on getting on being graduated. I hope everybody enjoyed this NBA season. I know I didn't, because my team wasn't there. But for OKC fans, party up. I'm gonna shut up. It's over. Have a good night.